So I really didn't want to make a mob spawner or an XP farm on this new map or new world, but I couldn't help myself. I have to do it. I'm just too lazy to grind XP the old-fashioned way. I wanted to just play the game like without farms like that, but and I'm not a real big farm person. Like I don't really like to have like iron farms, that kind of stuff, but I don't know, something about getting XP and just killing stuff running around is just I don't know, not fun for me. But anyways, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are uh, doing good. Kind of got off my schedule yesterday. I usually like to put a video out on Saturday, but yeah, I didn't really have time to do it yesterday, so we're doing it today. So hopefully the algorithm doesn't. The algorithm likes consistency. I found it likes when you upload at the same time and this and that, but I think we'll be okay. But anyways, today I want to talk about the seasons of life. I got inspired to make this video just because I started using this new fabric season, not new mod, but new to me, fabric seasons mod. And it was the first time it was fall in my world, so today is the first day of fall on the world, so which is cool. So we're going to talk about the seasons of life and kind of what that means to me, and maybe how you could apply it to your life and how I kind of view it. I think that every season of your life is going to be obviously different. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad, but recently I've realized that I think everything happens kind of for a reason, and one season may seem worse than the other, but it's there for a reason, for you to learn something or take something away. And maybe a season's there because you did something and you earned it and you can enjoy the fruits of your labor or whatever it may be. But I don't think any one season is kind of, not, like I said, not worse or better, but one's not as less valuable than the other. I think each one's going to give you an opportunity to experience something or enjoy something or learn something. And I think you just have to take it for what it is. But I think recognizing it and be like, wow, this is, this time in my life is tough and I don't like being here, but there's something to take away. I think you can take something away from each part of your life. And don't get too caught up in it either. Like, don't fixate on it and be like, oh, this is just this season, like blah, blah, blah. And, like, just think about it. It's like, realize where you're at and realize what you can do in that situation and do it. And I think some people just get too caught up in like overanalyzing things, and it might sound counterproductive because I am kind of overanalyzing it and talking about it in this video, but that's another aspect of the video I want to talk about is like, don't overanalyze it, realize it and forget it, but don't not forget it to the point where you're not doing it, but just realize it and execute, I think is more what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think that's kind of more of where I wanted to get. Ooh, look at that, the river's freezing. That's really cool. Little frozen little pond there. But anyways, just understand where you're at, and misery loves company. Like we just said, sometimes are going to be tougher than others, but don't sit in the misery and be miserable just because it's a miserable time. Like, try to at least do something. I know that's easier said than done, and it's difficult when something bad happens, but I think just realizing and just being like, hey, we got to step up, we got to learn whatever it is to learn, we got to do whatever it is to do, and just take it what it is. And you can look back and be like, that was not obviously something I'd want to do all the time, but like, I'm proud of myself for getting through that tough time. And if it wasn't, I think that's a lot of reflecting that I do, is like, there was a tough time that happened. And then I look back like months or a year later, be like, wow, if that didn't happen, like I wouldn't have learned a certain like mental process or skill or mindset to accomplish what I need to accomplish, and I never would have been able to apply it for the next. That's happened so many times um, in my life as well, that more times than not, and it's just crazy how that happens and how that works out. But you know, it definitely is. Another thing it kind of relates, like just just figuring it out and get as you get older and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think that um, I'd like to hear like some realistic examples. You don't have to get personal, but like explain a time maybe in the comments of when something difficult happened, but you got through it and you had a takeaway that you still use, like a skill or a lesson or a mindset that you use uh, the rest of your life. I think that can um, help other people with like specific examples. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. I just trying to think of like a simple one that I can use for my life. Okay, here's an example. I think that like I've always been um, a real big football fan. Like I love to play football. I love to watch it. And in high school, like I was pretty decent um, at it, and I played tackle and guard my freshman, sophomore, and junior year. And junior year, I was like, okay, I like to play obviously offensive line, defensive lines, two pretty important key positions on all the positions are important, but yeah, I don't want to undermine any of them. But I was like, but I really want to try to play a skill position, so like linebacker or like running back or something like that. So I was like, but I'm not fast enough. I weigh too much, but that's all right. But so basically, what I did was I either could have just kept doing what I do and like in a comfortable spot, had a starting position and all this kind of stuff. But over the summer, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna give it my best and try. It's gonna be difficult, but got faster, got um, shiftier, speedier, lost weight, and I ended up being able to play. Uh, Still played on offensive line junior year, but was able to play outside linebacker on defense. And then senior year, I was able to play linebacker and running back. Went to a small school, so you had to kind of, if you're have any sort of football knowledge, you realize that you're gonna have to play both ways if you're at a smaller high school. But needless to say, I was able to apply that mindset in that tough time to, and I guess that time really wasn't a tough time because I like willingly did it and I like enjoyed the process, but like it was still like an uncertain, like I'm gonna put in all this work and still play a position that, not that I didn't want to play, it's just I wanted to try something new and experience it all. But it ended up working out and was able to switch over to that. But I think the effort that took, and sometimes it did suck because it was just such a grind, but the effort that took to get to that. The sun with these red leaves looks so nice. The effort that took to get to that position, like to be in that spot where I wanted to be, it was like I still use that mindset and focus to this day. Like just lock in and just realize, hey, that's a season, and you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor and enjoy what you wanted to enjoy and make the most out of it. But yeah, it was definitely interesting, definitely something that still apply to this day. So if you're in a situation, you're in a tough time, a tough season, just realize that it's not all bad, and realize that what's happening is for a reason, and that you need to use and take the time to understand it and just learn something from it, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. I think if you guys get the point of the video. But hopefully you guys all had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate. It was nice I had the last couple of days off, so I'll start back up tomorrow, but yeah, hopefully I had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys all did as well. Now we're moving on to Christmas here. Still trying to work out some stuff for the new Minecraft server if you're curious about the status of that. But yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. Haven't had a lot of time to really worry about it, but we're gonna do our best to get there and get it all set up and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video on that. We have a Discord if you want to join our community. We have a nice Discord on. Put the link in the description as always. Good community there, good people. We have a Minecraft server right now as well, but we're gonna start a new one here soon, just because this one's been going on for quite a long time. So, with that being said, I'm gonna end the video. God bless you all. Have a great rest of your weekend, and God bless.